Welcome to this video. Okay, so this is luckyhands.com, and I am doing this video just for anybody who may not really know much about the fish tables. So I wanted to give a brief overview of luckyhands.com and go through the functions of a fish table, just so that whenever you are ready to play the fish table, if you are somebody who is not familiar, you know what's going on. But let's get into the website. You can see at the top it has the letter S, and this pretty much stands for sweeps coins. And this is the actual money that you load onto Lucky Hands to play to win some real money. But if you click it, you can see that it switches over to a G, and this is the gold coins. This is the free money that you can play around with if you just want to test out the site or just play around for your own entertainment. But this is money that you can't cash out if you win. Okay, so we are on the fish table now, and you can see that in the purple is letting you know everything that's on the screen, but I'm gonna go over it. On the left side of the screen, you see the menu, you see the home button, and right under that you got the info button, and that pretty much just goes over the fish that's on the table, and it kind of lets you know how much it can pay you, and it kind of gives you like a little explanation of what the fish are. Right under that you got the volume button if you want to cut the volume on and off, and right under that you got the 60 frames per second. You don't really got to worry too much about that button. And right under that you have the wand icon, got a star on it, and that pretty much just cuts the effects on and off on the table. So you can see that they off now, and you cut them back on. Yeah, nothing special, but you got the option to turn it off if you want to. And on the right side of the screen you have your weapons. So the square that's at the very top is the laser, and that's pretty much a standard weapon, so that every time you shoot you are going to be spending whatever you betting on. So right now I switched to 5 cents, so every time you touch you're going to be shooting 5 cents of your money. So right now I got $51.04, so every time I shoot at a fish it's going to be spending 5 cents. And of course you can change your bet, 10 cent, 20 cent, so on and so forth. Right under that weapon you have the tiger power weapon, and this weapon is a little bit more powerful than the laser, but it costs you 2 times of what you betting. So right now we on 10 cent, so every time we shoot we are going to be shooting 20 cent. So every time you shoot you are spending 20 cent, and it is a good weapon to use. It is a little bit more powerful than the laser. But right under that we got the Phoenix power weapon, and this is the most powerful weapon that's on the table. So every time you shoot this weapon you are going to be spending 6 times of what you betting. So right now we're on 10 cent, so every time we shoot it is going to be spending 60 cent. So every time you shoot you are losing 60 cent, but it is a great weapon to use on the table. And you can see at the bottom of the screen we have the auto, and we have the button to select the fish that you want on auto. So if you click the button that has the target aiming at the fish, it brings up all of the fish that you have selected on auto, so that whenever you press the auto button your gun is going to automatically start shooting at whatever you have selected. So right now everything is selected, but you can clear it, and once you find your favorite fish or the things that you want to focus shooting on, you can just select it on the table, and whenever you press auto it will start shooting at the fish as soon as it comes onto the table without you having to touch. And you can click auto again to turn it off. But that's like the basics of the table, and we can go ahead and look at the info of the table real quick, and you can see that it shows you like the biggest fish that's on the tables. You got the Lucky Buddha, the Dracula, and the Rock Skeleton. And of course if you kill these fish you get the most money. And then you have the normal fish, they pretty much pay like the least amount, but you can see that they have the little multipliers. It shows you how much you're going to win if you were to kill those fish, and depending on whatever bet you on. And then you have the special fish, and it shows you all of that information. But yeah, that's pretty much the basics of the table. And the concept, of course, you just want to shoot around and try to kill as many fish as possible. So I mean, you can also press your gun with your finger too to switch your weapons, by the way. But yeah, the concept is just to shoot around the table to see what fish you can kill. And of course, you just want to try to win as much money as possible. But whenever you're shooting the bullets, it's going to be hard to aim at exactly what you want to aim at. So it's good to play with the laser. And that's pretty much standard what everybody plays with. So that whatever you touch, your laser can go exactly to where you want to shoot at. And in my opinion, that's the best weapon to use if you just don't want to spend your money real fast and you're trying to focus on certain fish to shoot at. But yeah, overall, the fish tables is really easy to understand. Lucky Hands is a great website, and hopefully this video helped you out a lot. And good luck to you whenever you do play.